Hello and welcome to Contest of Speed Round 9 here at Monaco. I am Corey, also known as S12 R9 and I'm joined here with Matt. How are we, Matt?
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Yes, we are at Monaco, and it is under the COS tradition that we are under the lights of Monaco. It should be a very exciting race. 15 drivers this evening, and we are good to go, my friend.
I'm excited for this one. I like Monaco. Just under the lights. Never seen a race at night time at Monaco. I've got to say this is my first.
Yeah, we've done it for a while. We had a vote, and we're going to keep it. Hopefully, the lighting will be better than what we saw last week at Bahrain, which was under lights as well, because that's more traditionally under lights as it is. Um, It was a bit foggy last week. We couldn't really see them very well, so hopefully this week's not as bad. It looks a little bit clearer, which is good. Have you heard about the safety car glitch around
Um,
Safety,
the safety
the
car
safety car.
glitch
Yeah, the safety car glitch. The
nope,
safety car doesn't come out.
doesn't come out. I haven't heard of that, but that'd be interesting if we don't have a safety car. Have a lot of cars out. Brake seems to be the first out though.
A lot of people are out on their outlap already. Uh, who are we missing? We haven't got one of the TNG boys. We are also missing. Trying to work out who we're missing. Got the attendance in front of me so now, so I can see. No Dougie in the Williams, Blades, and Ugo haven't done their attendance, so they'll be getting a slap on the wrist for that. And no Shane, who's currently serving a race
No,
ban.
that was. It looked like one of the Ferraris completely held back. Brake FN there when he was going for his lap. Oh, I didn't see that coming. Not
It's
entirely
going to be
sure who it was.
pretty, even though we've only got 15, it's still going to be pretty congested out there, usually is.
I think it was
It's the track.
427. He got
Oh,
stuck
Andres
behind.
hit the wall
Oh no, Andre out
out,
already.
out of Casino Square.
Out
So,
in qualifying. Doesn't set a lap. That's back of the grid for Andre.
oh, Luke needs to be careful. Ghosting is still switched off, so we could. This is my worst case scenario this evening. We could see everybody out. Well, we could see half the field gone on a lap one instant. That wouldn't be ideal.
Especially with ghosting is off. So
It is.
they've got to be very careful. Drivers have to be very careful. Use the wits about them. Especially
I
with
have
39 laps to go in the Grand Prix.
It is a lot of concentration, and strategy is really important, so you can try and get out in front of somebody so you can not get stuck behind the train. We have seen a record here set before. That is the number of pit stops. We have seen somebody complete 11 pit stops
11.
in a 50% lap race, and fun enough, they are about 4 laps down. That's a massive shout out to Power, who used to race back in season 3. Thomas done that race, so if he's watching the stream,
Going
he's got
just
some time off.
just gone faster than Ivica though. Sorry to interrupt you. Just have a new pole lap from Goran.
So usual suspects have hit the front so far, both the Alpines. We'll wait to see the Ferraris. Brake FN's also here tonight, so it'll be interesting to see how he gets along in the limited. I'm not going to say limited running because I think that's unfair. In the few races that he has missed, he's currently second in the championship.
He is. I can.
He's only done 6 rounds.
Lewis just almost dropped it there, coming out of the last corner. It's going to affect his time.
So speaking of, is that a McLaren in front? It is, but Sygate's on our lap, so he's more entitled to finish it. So Lewis leads the way in the championship, 36 points. So that's Racer for those that don't know. and then brake offense on 104. Then the Alpines are third and fourth, 87 for Goran, 82 for Ivica, and there's a bit of jump down to a battle for fifth between Andre and Sygate, 60 and 58 points between them. And then we've got a cluster of drivers between about 40 and 20 points. So for the minor places, it could get pretty tasty, but those are our main battles. In terms of the Constructors' Championship, Ferrari lead the way, Corey, after overtaking Alpine last week, but they're only 7 points ahead. So it's going to be very close between those two.
Yeah, it seems
Oh,
that
yeah.
way. Alfa Romeo are third with 126 points. So there is a 44-point gap
Oh my goodness.
between second and third in the constructors.
Casino Square has taken another victim. It's a Mercedes victim, and Red Panda has crashed into them. Whoa, and Red Panda is out of the session. On top of his 5-place grid penalty. That was a little bit silly. Bozo is coming across as well.
Luke takes it with a new pole time. 6/10. It's a good lap. It's a rather good lap. It's one to beat. However, Lewis did make a mistake. That's racer, for those who don't know. Lewis did make a mistake on his lap, which put him down a lot of time. So I'm expecting him to definitely improve when he comes out.
So what we've seen from Luke is he's great over a one lap. Race pace, his race results have let him down a little bit. Again, though, he's missed a couple of races, so he's probably a bit further down in the championship than we expect him to be. But I think, as always, pole here is quite important. So if he's on pole, then you've got a good chance of winning the race.
We're on with 427 now. He goes for a lap again, so it seems. That's fastest for sector. Don't know if that is the fastest though. It could be a personal best fastest.
If it stays up for longer, it's a fastest overall. If it literally flashes, then it's a personal best. I think that's how it works.
As he goes through the chicane, comes around just to enter third sector. We'll see if he's still up. He's still up by 3.5 tenths.
Sygate's nearly 4 tenths up, so going to put himself towards the second row. Or, well,
112.1 second row for 427 for now.
I think we're going to see Ivica goes pole 110.
Goran second row front as well.
Sygate doesn't quite beat X427, stays in 5th position. The man I would like to do a lap with would be Lewis round here. He's just on his out lap.
He is just on his out lap. We'll be on board with him right now.
So Lewis is about to start a lap round Monaco as he heads into Saint-Devote, turn 1. Very close to the Armco on the left-hand side there, up the boulevard into Casino Square before he turns into Mirabeau, matching his time through the first sector before the hairpin, the Lowe's hairpin, the hotel hairpin, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, who's that?
Age. Sygate's parked in this dangerous location. He's beached himself there, which is interesting. He was on the curb.
He's disqualified. He's out.
Yeah,
Through the chicane.
Yeah, Noble chicane. Before the fast left-hander of Tabac. before heading into the swimming pool section. He's 2 seconds down, so backed out of this lap completely.
He's holding back on the ERS. Could be going again. He might have the fuel. DRS wide open. Draining the ERS. He's away again for another attempt.
Let's see what else we've got. S-Bar is improve. Was improving. Does improve.
I do expect an improvement from that time. It is a 117.
Yeah, but in all fairness, Escobar is towards the rear end of this field. I think what you're going to see at Monaco, especially in a tier like EU4, it's going to be very, very wide in terms of range of times, I'm afraid. Simply because of how it is. It always has been. Always will be. I think it's will be a
Lewis
little
is
bit closer
5 temps up.
And that's a fastest sector 2 overall. He's gone deep though in the Raskas. See how much time. Yeah, he's lost a bit of time.
Second row for him.
Still big improvement. What can Goran do in terms of responding to his teammates? Half a tenth up through sector 1. He is. Oh, he's hit the ball hard at back. It looked to have got away with it. 6 tenths up though. So at the moment, it's going to put him into the low 111s. I'm amazed. He's lucky that he's still been able to go on his way here. And Goran does a 111.3. Yeah, I'm not surprised he lost a bit of time through the
I recall 110.8. Wow.
That is rapid.
That is rapid. That's.
Oh, and Lewis is out qualifying. On the exit of the Noble chicane. Clipped the ball on the inside. That is a. I've never seen him make that mistake. Ever.
He was pushing quite hard though into the first couple of corners until even after he set his lap time. I don't know if he was pushing to get back to the pits to try again. Maybe.
All I'm going to say is someone's going to cause an upset tonight. Someone's going to have a result of their season because it's Monaco. It always is the case.
So, there's 6 cars out. We have Racer out, Malloy's out, Break FN out, Red Panda out, Andres out, and Cygate. 6 cars out of qualifying.
So you're looking at probably someone like Escobar or Bozos could have a bit of a field day here.
We are on with Escobar at the minute, but he's in the ERS.
He's just setting laps, I think. He's not really. Let's have a look, see what tyres he's on. So he's on those tyres. He's doing so he's done a long run really. That's the same set of tyres he's had since the start of qualifying. So he's not changed those tyres.
You'd have to box now.
He will.
With 427 and Yeatmex on the 8 laps. I think Yeatmex has just let 427 past him. He has. Yeatmex is running a different strategy, I guess, with wasting time.
Yeah, he's out of sync, isn't he? A little bit, with just over 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go. I would say he's out of sync. Escobar using all the rubber he's got left on those tyres. They look a right state. Okay, what can Bozo do? Can Bozo set a lap time? Nope. Went deep into the chicane again.
Yeah, completely cut.
Bailed out of it.
Yeah, completely cut it.
He knew he's never going to make it, so it wasn't worth it. Red Mask is setting a lap. He's not completed one yet, keeping it so far between the barriers without too much fuss. Lock the front a little bit there, going into the Raskas. Got the cars kicking the back end out through Anthony Nose, and he comes across the line. Solid time on the board. Red Moss usually one very good with his tyres as well, so keep an eye out in the race for that one. Oh, Bozo's lost the rear end. Keep the car out the wall, and you'll be okay. Peel out the way for Red Mask, who's just filed through.
Ivica's going again. Don't feel like he has to ever Luke is out, so and he's down on his time.
What Red Mask is doing this time round.
Wonder if Ivica feels a bit threatened with Luke though.
Let's have a look. Luke's coming up to the second split now.
He's
down as well by a quarter second.
Down,
That's a
yeah.
massive amount of time. You see how much more confidence Ivica's got than some of the other drivers further down the grid in terms of throwing that car into the Noble chicane. Yeah, he's a 10th down on his time at the moment, but he's pushing the parameters of this track.
Oh, it's very close through Raskas. And quicker still. Wow.
That was a good last sector because he was a 10th down on his time. So very well done. Luke, meanwhile, is a 10th up again in the first sector. See if you can try and keep hold of the time throughout. Red Mask has retired. That's in the pit lane.
Still only a 10th.
Yeah, Alex is up by a 10th as well. So it's going to be quite close actually. Guys are getting quicker.
Oh!
Luke's coming in.
He has, yeah, probably. Probably felt
Alex
like it wasn't worth it.
Alex is improving though, and Alex comes to the line. Oh, he does it. He lost the time at the end. I think he's going to. Looks like he's going to go and attack it one more time.
427 is improving. He is improving. Yeah.
Again, back end stepped out. How many times have we seen that so far during qualifying? Checker flag is out. X427 does not. He does improve, but it doesn't improve position. Goran's coming to the box. So we are waiting on Yeet Mix and Alex. Yeet Mix is on a cool down lap, so it's just Alex then to go. So he's a 10th up after sector 1. Yeah, again, there's a little bit of room there for to throw the car in. Oh,
jeez.
big chunk.
He is up a lot.
Yeah, that was nice as well. Can we just get it stopped and rotated? No, we've gone too deep. Being greedy. How much time are we going to lose because of that?
Oh, he's up onto P3.
He's up to P3, but I reckon he's lost a good 10th and a half there with the lockup.
Oh, easy. Did it very well though, just to keep the front nose from hitting.
So that concludes qualifying. A lot of people retired, but a few in the pit lane and saving their tyres, which is interesting. But I think what we've seen so far, it's going to be a race of attrition. Who would have thought, you know?
Well, I had a discussion with strategies with our Ricky earlier, and it's going to be interesting to see what these drivers choose for their strategy, because it seems to be, with how close that field is there, it's all strategy.
Strategy between the top 7. So Ivka on pole, Yeemix second, Alex third, King Luke fourth, X4 275, Goran down in sixth, a bit away from his teammate. Lewis down in seventh. Be interesting to see if he's happy with that or not. Red Mask 8th, Molly is 9th, Escort 10th, Break 11th. Bozo, Red Panda, Andres and Sygate all did not set a time. Stumpy reckons there's going to be 6 out by the end of lap 1. Cheers, Stumpy. Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. I hope not, because that means it's going to be 9 drivers for like 38 laps.
I predict a turn 1 safety car, but I hope there isn't. That's all I can say.
How many finishers? I'm going to go with 7.
Yeah, I'd say minimum 7, maybe
I think
9.
you're going to lose half if you're going to be realistic. I think someone's going to produce a shock performance though from the midfield.
It'd be nice to see. It'd be lovely to see somebody make an amazing Monaco race from midfield. Somebody we don't usually see up at the front. I don't know. Who would you say?
Not just that. Just getting like a top 5 finish. I reckon it's going to be someone like. I mean, Jeepmix has got himself up there. He's only got 22 points from 6 races. So if he keeps that position, that'd be a fantastic result for him. Luke, the same. He's only got 24 points from 5 races. He's probably expected bigger things. I mean, I'd like to see someone like an Escobar or a Bozo to score some really good points, like a 7th. That'd be quite good for them.
I want to see Andre up there.
So,
if you can just hold it, not be too aggressive, and just wait for his time.
Who's just left that session? Red Mask, apparently. That's not even come up for me.
Ricciardo's first DNF
offering
my
out
boys is yep. Odds at 7-1. Red Mask is back in. And just at the right time, as Ivica comes down to finish the formation lap.
Let's have a look at the tyres then quickly before we start. There you go. Oh, multicoloured. This should be interesting then.
Ah, interesting strategies. We have soft runners.
We've got 4 of them. It's like a third of the field, that is.
Yeah, I was expecting Red Panda to be on the hards. I had a feeling he would go long.
Hey, not gonna lie, staying at the back out of the way is not a bad thing. Looks like these guys need some more grid slot practice because there's 5 of them being disqualified. Right, here we go then. Round 9. 5 lights. And away we go for the Monaco Grand Prix, and it looks like it's a fairly even start out front as we all bundle our way down to turn 1. Have we all made it through?
They're all through.
They are all through. Now we come up the boulevard, just making sure everybody's keeping themselves nice and tidy. We're probably going to see something down into Mirabeau.
Oh, there's contact with the Alpine. Goran on 427.
Yeah, I did think that was going to be the case. So Constantina up into the Lowe's hairpin and push ourselves round. Round and round we go. Sygate's picked up a penalty for gaining a position off the track, which is interesting to say the least, because can't really go off track here.
Ivica has pushed a 1 second gap already.
The Ferraris have swapped positions. Lewis on the soft tyre, so that makes sense down there. We're going 2 by 2 all on the way back, but I'm not going to say anything yet. We've got a bit of a gap to Escobar, currently sitting in 12th place, who's on the hard tyre. I've just pulled a 1.7-second lead out front. That's fine. Don't try too hard to go and chase people. Red Panda's in the pits. I don't know what.
Oh, slight lag there.
Oh, is he going for it? Ah, this is clever. So I think he's maybe going for an undercut here already, because he's stuck behind people. Oh, Escobar's hit the wall thing on the inside. Andre's going to make a move down towards the mirror boat.
So it turns out he did listen. I'll give him that. We discussed a couple strategy options earlier. Red Panda, yeah, that's interesting to see that he's gone for that.
So gap to lead then for him is going to be 34.6 seconds. Now, if I'm being honest, that's not going to come down too much. We're looking at the gap possibly to the likes of Bozo. Bozo, because they were the ones that are going to be holding, possibly holding people up. So that's the gap we're looking at for Red Panda. We've got a yellow flag in sector 3.
We've been watching that for a while, and we've been expecting that to come. Break FN does get past Red Mask.
Red Mask hasn't got a end plate on the left-hand side. That'll be the reason why. So Sygate's going to have to be very patient. Red Mask's really struggling to slow the car down, so he's going to have to best off making a pit stop. Sygate gets a tank slapper.
Oh, that shouldn't have gone to Arabica. That should have gone to Sygate. That was my bad, people.
That's right. Where are we at the moment? So everybody else has calmed down, which is fantastic, really.
Sygate's got the 5 seconds.
Yeah, that was for that's for gaining a position. I think that was possibly on someone like an Escobar right at the start. There was a McLaren that went in. Luke's pitting already.
Oh yeah, we just got that on the replay with the Red Mask clipping the wall and taking off his wing completely. He's forced to pit now. Got Luke in the pits also.
Yeah, Luke's got a wing change. It's going to be an expensive evening for the teams.
Does come out on the mediums. Wondering if he'll be going for a long stint on the mediums.
So Luke's going to come out. His teammate is going to overtake Red Mask.
There's debris on the track. Red Panda has made up past Red Mask, or it's not so far behind King Luke. His tyres will be warmer, so we will gain a lot, hopefully, if he can push consistently.
I mean, I may have done Red Panda a bit of a disservice there, because the gap is only 36.5 to the lead, so she's not lost that much time so far. Alex is tucked up behind Yeet Mix. There's a bit of yellow going down on people's dashboards. Corey, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got half the field under-fueled at this stage of the race.
We're expecting more safety cars than we might see.
Bozo's come in. Wing change and onto the hard tyre. King Luke's got past Escobar on the run up to the Casino Square. Good move there.
Oh, just as Escobar clips the wall. Lewis is struggling.
as he's nearly hit the ball outside out of the Noville chicane like he did in qualifying. And the Ferraris are being hunted down by Mercedes, which is interesting, to say the least. I'm not expecting the soft tyres to go on for long.
That's all I'm thinking. I wonder if Lewis's softs have dropped off to the point 427 now could be pacing just a little bit quicker.
Well, what it's allowed is brake FNs now that joined this train, and Sygate's only 5 seconds down the road. So have we got our first trolley train of the evening? That is the question. You can see what the softs are like. Yeatmix is 6.6 seconds off the lead on those softs, but Alex can't really find a way through.
Oh, we see the soft. Oh, Maloises goes for it. He just cuts the chicane as he can't quite get it.
Yeah, he's going to have to give the position back, but he's lost one to brake
He
as well.
has.
So brake, good opportunistic driving. Gained the position. I would say Moriez is on the best tyre here. So, oh, he's tagged the rear end. He's on the best tyre out of the four, but he is struggling. Red Pan's got past. Escobar's taking 3 second time penalty. Just needs to calm down. And Lewis, yeah, dropping off massively. 1.6 seconds behind his teammate already, which is
Yeah, softs aren't doing him any favours anymore, are they?
that's 3/4 of lap that's only taken. So that's only just going to get worse. Oh, and he struggles to slow it down going into Mirabeau. So, yeah, Lewis in a bit of trouble at this stage of the race. Interestingly, Goran's managed to catch second and third here. He was 3 seconds off a lap or so ago, and it's now down to 6/10. So, yeah, soft tyres, they've gone. Yeatmix is 4 seconds down his personal best as he's hit the wall and he's got front wing damage on the left-hand side. He's going to struggle to get this thing stopped.
Ooh,
oh, and he's been tagged by the
tag.
AlphaTauri. I'm expecting probably Lewis in as well. He's struggled to slow it down. No, brake FN's in. He's gone for the undercut. So, oh, we've got a, who's that? Red mask facing the wrong way and blocking the track. So Escobar got held up there. Bozo's through. That would have been a safety car, I would see. So maybe it's a safety car. Which is it?
Sygate is closing the gap up to that Mercedes.
Yeah, he is. If he's got Lewis in front of the Mercedes, it's going to keep closing and closing.
Yeah, Maloises isn't having any favours done here, being stuck behind Lewis.
Mask is in again. I would like people to tell me, what, if people are listening, what's the highest number of stops we're going to get tonight? Because there's already a candidate of 2.
That Mercedes is very close. Oof. He's having a little nosy around the outside of Raskas. Is he going to go for it to turn 1 though? He's right on the arse of that Ferrari. Oh, Lewis closes the door. Oh, there's contact and there goes the end plate of the Mercedes.
Oh, watch out, the McLaren's coming through as well. That could have been bad. I've seen 3 not going to 1 already the last couple of weeks. McLaren's basically stopped. Sygate is Sagate's on 8 seconds of penalties already, which is not ideal.
Even oh, Maloysius has hit the wall. There goes the
Yeah, that-
entire front wing.
Oh, and Sygate's
Sygate's gone.
Oh, Luke, watch out, please. Oh, there it was. Virtual safety car. They do exist. Sygate's picked up 5 seconds, and I'm not surprised. That probably did deserve it. Oh, Molliers. Oh. Dull. Massive dull. That is a drive-through penalty. That would say he pretty much ruined his race. Luke was unfortunate there. Tried to squeeze through. A gap really wasn't there, but he didn't really have much choice. Because of Sygate and Molliers retiring. Bozo's picked up a drive-through as well. Guys, you get the speed into the pit lane, it's just going to give you a drive-through. That's 2. Who else is... What the earth is happening down here? Ah, so... Okay, so this is actually now a thing. So Red Mask is now officially lapped, but he's in amongst the leaders, which is not ideal, but not much you can do about it.
And
DRS
we are
is...
green and away again. It seems Goran's benefited most from that VSC restart. He's coming up behind Alex for P2.
Yeah, they're not too far away from each other. Break FN is interestingly, he's 11 seconds behind Lewis. Bear in mind, he made a pit stop when he was behind Lewis, so he's already eaten massively into that gap already. Lewis still out there on 10 lap softs. That is...
That's interesting to say the least.
Yeah, I don't know if he's lost his mind by this point, or if he thinks this is going to work, or, I mean... In my head is I don't want to not trust him, because someone of his experience should know what he's doing, but...
From the past few races that I've seen Lewis in, I'm just not going to say a word and wait to see what he does.
So break FN is 8 it's just every corner, everything that he's doing, he's just eating away. He has got traffic in front of him. Bozo 7's drive through. That's what people have got to be careful about. Oh, and Escobar trying to get out of the way. Done a fairly okay job there. Yeah, with no ghosting, so lap cars will have to really think about where they need to jump out the way for the guys coming through.
Fairly spaced out field. It wasn't a full safety car, it was only a virtual. It'll be interesting to see who's going to be able to keep it going, who's going to close up gaps here. Seeing where Lois is, he's only 6 tenths off Luke.
I mean, that says it. So, Lewis last time around did a 1:17.7, Brake did a 1:14.7.
In the space of 2 laps, it's gone from 8 seconds to 4.1. I mean, now 3.9. I mean, what can you say? Brake is just coming. Oh, it was a bit slidey though. It's just a tyre advantage.
Well, Lewis stayed out again. Into the 8. He's now into the 18s. can confirm, I'm pretty sure he's the slowest car now out there. Other than the guys that are currently getting out of the way of being lap traffic.
And in 2 laps, 8 seconds, he's right up behind him.
I'll tell you what's interesting. Bozo's trying to unlap himself against the other Ferrari. He's on the medium tyre.
Ooh. It's a bit of a risky move, break. I wouldn't have gone for it there, mate.
Yeah, but he knows Lewis is weak out of the Noville chicane. Whoa! I think this is...
Just get him on the exit, buddy. Just get him on the exit to the straight.
Yeah, Lewis is going again, so you're going to get him now. Rely on Lewis to have a really poor run through. Lewis is going to show him to the outside. He's still going to show him to the outside,
but he gets it.
but he gave him the space, to be fair to him. That was... The reason why I don't think it's going to work is he's going to lose so much more time than coming out when he's going to make his stop. All the guys behind him are going to have to stop, but... I mean, this is damage limitation he's got to look for here as his championship rival is waltzing off into the sunset at this stage.
Has just been passed by his championship rival, and his rival has now pulled a soon-to-be 3-second gap. It's just...
Well, he's got... The one I'm looking out for is... this is a statement from... Ivica here, I feel, as well. And he's only second in, and he's only fourth in the championship. Break FN is obviously racing tonight as well, so Lewis had a comfortable lead in the championship. It's going to get a little bit more uncomfortable over the next couple of races, and this is one of them. What did he do last time? So he did Break did a 14.2. Lewis had done a 19 flat, nearly 5 seconds slower. I can ask.
I'm on board with Ivica now. I just jumped on to have a nosy.
Ricky, do you mean T-pod or do you mean TV pod or do you mean broadcast? If he's listening, he'll type back on IBS.
Can we get on board with the battles?
That's what I mean. Does he want like TV pod view, or does he just want us to be?
No, he wants it.
rolling?
I think he wants it on board cameras. Yeah.
Well, we got King Luke behind Sidegate, which I didn't think they'll be scrapping over 8th and 9th this evening. I thought it would be up towards the top 5, but that is the case at the moment. Lewis finally comes in, thank goodness. New wing change as well. Now going onto the medium tyre. Who's come in? Where's my Oscars coming in?
Luke just wasn't close enough to make a pass on that one.
You see him go up the boulevard into Casino Square, hounding down that McLaren.
It's a horrible camera. Oh, Malloy's just clipped the wall then at the back. I think we saw that.
I'll have a look. He's run right through the next corner as well.
He did at the Grand Hotel hairpin.
So
Luke needs to be a bit closer than that as he gets to Rascast if he's to make a run down into turn 1. Ooh, that looked a bit slidey from my angle. Still just a bit too far back.
Sorry, broadcast. Camera is good. Where is the next battle that's on track as well? We've got this one. We've got the one down in 11th and 12th. Andre and Red Panda. At the moment, there's not much going on. The leaders are still out there on those tyres. Although I'm expecting the guys to come in fairly soon. From the lead.
Red Panda does have a fairly decent amount of VRS.
What can Goran? Ricky, that is a good point. Let me have a check at the window, shall I? He could actually. Yeah, there's a gap between Break FN and Deep Mix for Goran to come in and make his stop. So if he wants to pull the undercut, he could.
Oh, he's close. He's very close. Red Panda's going for it down into turn 1. Takes the inside and he gets it.
Race leader is in the pits, so that's going to be put on the hard tyre. Alex, will he stay out or will he follow suit? He isn't. Escobar has retired. That's in the pit lane. So Goran's going to filter out behind his teammate. Now then, is he going to go quicker or is he going to be slower than Alex? This is the gap we're going to see. So we'll have a look when Alex comes out. The gap between Alex and Goran is, it's saying 17 seconds. So that will be interesting to see. Escobar's left the session. Red Mask is still going. Good man. Got a battle for P6 between 3 cars. Modius has now joined them. Break FN. He has done it and he's maintained it as well. So Break FN pitted and he's come out ahead of Lewis. So that's quite important in terms of the outcome of his race. Break will look to go to the end on those tyres. Lewis is going to try and go to the end of his tyres as well. So that could be interesting towards the end of the race. Goran's gap to Alex is 16 seconds, so he's in a little bit of trouble. I feel he's lost 2 seconds. So that's the difference we've seen there, Corey, between new tyres. On the same compound, Break FN's just hit Anthony Nose very hard. Goran and Ivica, it's about 3.5 seconds on that lap.
So Break FN's just hit.
He's just hit the exit Anthony Nose, but he just carried on like it was nothing. So
Must have just been a lag though for you, mate. It's happened to me a couple times. I keep seeing cars go sideways that aren't going sideways.
It's raining sideways.
I'm interested to see what's going on here with Luke, Sygate and Malloy's. It's been a 3-way battle for a couple laps now. Luke is right there, you just can't seem to get the move done.
Sygate's probably running a bit less downforce as well. Oh, Break FN. Oh, he spun it. Dancing Nose. I guarantee you he's clipped the rear tyre against the inside corner of that wall. And all his hard work with the undercut and getting past Lewis has gone down the drain very quickly. Oh, he's coming to the pits as well. Oh no.
Is that a wing or just a change of strategy?
I will have a look for you. Keep an eye. It is a change of wing, yeah.
Yes. Losing a lot of time with that too.
That is a little bit disappointing. Goran has finally decided to pit. I suspect he's going on to a set of mediums, he will. X427 is also waiting to pit, but he's going to carry on. At the moment, he's going to slot himself into second place.
Luke is a lot closer this time coming into third sector than he was last time.
He's not, he's just got a big tank slap on the exit
seems
the swimming pool.
Big tank slap, I just saw it then. Spoke too soon.
Gave us false hope of an on-track overtake. There's a car coming out of the pit though. Now this could get interesting, but Bozo is well switched on. He's got another car approaching as well, so
It is blue flags for Bozo. We'll let Maloises go.
He's jumping out the way very well. He's got one more, then he can just settle down for his hard tyre stint. Good man. Red Panda.
Red Panda? DNF?
He's retired in the pits. No, he complained about the racing at night affecting his FPS, but he was in the points playing position, so that's given Brake a bit of relief.
427 in the pits for the mediums. Going to the end on those.
Brake's left the session. Be interested to see where he comes out. I think Yeet Mix is the car in question.
It's gonna be close. Think he's gonna get him. He is. Sygate as well.
Oh, he's gonna have to put the foot down because it's gonna be tight. Sygate's coming through as well. And here we go.
Wheel
run
to
up
wheel, Sygate.
Oh my
wheel
God.
to wheel. Very close. 427
Close.
on the outside. Keeps it. Wow. As Luke has a go at Sygate. Oh no.
Big crash. No. Virtual safety car. And I just saw Luke saw Sygate just out of position, and it's very difficult to get a move done there, of all places.
That was bound for disaster when Luke.
It's disastrous for Lewis because Lewis got caught up in that as well, and he's got no front wing, so he's going to drop out the points. That was not very clever.
Looks like the Mercedes has no front wing either.
So the Merc's not got a front wing.
Lewis doesn't have a front wing. I'm not too sure. Luke looks okay. He's still got his end plates.
Molly's got into back. I don't know how he's done that.
Oh, well, he's out. That's the third driver out of tonight's race. Luke has pitted, so he must have damage.
There's points. What Mercedes here? Sorry, I mean slightly past now. So Brake's going to be loving. Well, it says he's going to be loving life. He's going to still be behind Lewis despite his pit stop. But you'll see him a lot closer. Wonder what on earth's gone on. Right, here we go then. Move for P4, 5 and 6. Here. Yemix is gonna. Whoa! That was really close. I think X42 is going to have to set him up into Sandoval.
Nice and close. Is he though? Ooh. Needs to get the exit speed. He's very close. Backing out of it. Sargate with another penalty.
Gonna have to set him up somewhere else. He's weaving left and right. Maybe.
Oh, he's going for it on the
maybe.
inside.
Good lunge. Mick saw him coming, so good driving from the Williams as well to notice the Ferrari man was sending it down the inside. Sector 1, we've got a car off. That's brake FN. So now we're starting to see some of the mistakes, and this is now where the attrition starts to set in. Oh, he's going to be careful not to lose the front wheel. Who's he just got past? Just got past Lewis. So
very close through the hairpin brake FM without that front wing. Lacking that front downforce, he's just not turning in.
So the leaders are up to P7 in terms of putting laps on people. Ivica's just lapped Lewis. Lapping your championship rivals pretty close up there. Who's just gone? Sygate back down behind Lewis, so in fact up to P6. Oh, Sygate's got another penalty. Brakes retired in the pits. Here we go.
It's interesting, it's saying he's got a penalty, Sargate, but he's just boxed.
Don't know if he's gone outside the white lines at turn 1, which then gives it like a track as a corner cut in 1. Have to wait and see. Brake is dumped in the pit lane.
I think he's had enough of this. He's retired in the pit lane.
Oh yeah, he lost a bit of time when he was kicked out of the session, unfortunately. It does mean one thing. I'm hoping when he does it this time round, he'll get that position. Fingers crossed. It will mean that Bozo will now inherit P10. And Red Mask is still going in P11, so well done those two.
It's 4 drivers out.
Both drivers currently have done 4 stops.
And the closest 2 cars are the McLaren and the Aston for 7 and 8th.
That's Bozo in terms. Bozo's got to be careful. He's only 10 seconds ahead of Red Mask. So welcome to the attritional part of the Monaco Grand Prix. We've seen some mistakes. We've had a couple of retirements. This is also the attritional part for us commentators, because it's now got to the stage where, because of all these mistakes and incidents and everything else, the field is very, very much spread out. We've got a Ferrari trying to unlap himself. I think that's Lewis, yeah.
The famous flashing red light of Ivica.
Ivica's got a full pit stop and a bit ahead of Alex. Alex has done quite well. I'm now going to put the curse on him. Alex is currently sitting in P2 and has a quite quiet race. He's also managed to gain a position when he started in the third. So good qualifying and good race so far. Goran's up 3, Sygate's up 6, Andre's up 4.
Sygate is pushing on Luke. Oh, he's trying to.
Really, I was going to say, these two haven't really separated much so far this race. Luke's tyres are going to be quite horrible, I think, by the time we get to the end of the race. So this is going to be a position of patience for Sygate. Only problem is he can't be too patient because he's got a fist for the penalties. He's got 9 seconds, so he's going to have to catch up to Luke, pass him, and then sail off away from him.
I think he's got a flashing light, so Sygate might just... He is flashing. Might not have the ability to catch. As Ibeker is 32 seconds clear of the rest of the field.
Yeah, this is gonna.
Go on.
We've seen some dominant performances in the past. This is going to be up there, I think, with one of them if he keeps going the way he's going. If he doesn't pit, we've seen Robert in EU3 a few seasons ago win by 1 minute and 3 seconds compared to everybody else. We've seen the likes of Risa, Sergey in the past as well. It's a track where there has been dominant performances and certain drivers have been able to show their class, and don't want to put too much of a curse on him, but Iveca is definitely heading in the right direction for that. Lewis is behind Yeatmix, who is struggling on those mediums now. He's had them on for about 20 laps or so, and that Ferrari's pushing that Williams around the circuit.
See, great making a very valid point. Why is Max Verstappen in an Alpine? As
you asked me.
Iveca is 33 seconds gone. It's good. You said mentioned about a statement drive. Well, there's your statement.
Yeah, that is definitely. Oh, is that red mask? Yeah, it's. Oh, and he's spun it into the wall and now lost the entirety of his front wing. I was worried there because Alex was very close to that part of the track as well. I thought he'd spun it from P2 after I gave him a lovely sweeping statement about his performance so far this evening. Goran 5 seconds or so off. So he's going to find that difficult now to eat into that gap between himself and Alex. But you never know.
Ooh, he's very close. Oh, he just clips the wall. Lewis has just clipped the wall, but he's pushing that Williams hard. Down into the pin. Oh,
my God, I'm amazed if both of them make it through.
Oh, it's making me cringe.
So Lewis is through. Got that move done. Not the first time there's been respect shown actually between these two, considering Lewis got a penalty for giving Yeatmix space into turn 1 earlier on in the race. Red Mask has retired in the pits. So we have currently got 10 drivers remaining. The guys have got to make it to... I've got to work it out now. Got to do some maths.
From Ibeca's standpoint, there are, as he crosses the line, 6-7 laps remaining. Just in a league of his own.
The guys have got to make it to lap 35, sector 1, if they would like to score points. So it's your choice, gentlemen. Keep those cars out of the ball and keep your head down and keep going. 'Cause you're nearly there, most of you.
I mean, they'll all be scoring points anyway. Just as long as they don't hit the wall between now and the end of the race.
Just trying to work out what laps people on Bozo is currently on lap 31. Ivica is currently on lap 34, I believe. That's the it will be on, sorry, lap 33. So Bozo's currently 2 down. Sygate gets another penalty. I think Andre's not too close behind him, but definitely means now he's not going to get past Luke. Don't have too much to go. The question is, are we going to see our race leader be brave and come in and box for softs at the end to make sure that he finishes off with the Grand Slam, which he currently has, but only by half a tenth.
Could you see somebody pulling that half a tenth at this stage?
If someone's got some softs left, maybe.
He definitely has the time to box.
That's got time to box.
Just doesn't have a lot of ERS.
Shock. I just reckon if he manages his ERS better, he would be a lot faster than what he is. Don't get me wrong, this is a very impressive display, but we've seen it multiple times this season where he's burnt all his ERS, got down to less than 10%, and it's like, well, now what are you going to do?
Yeah, and then he just holds it at that under 20% mark and just doesn't gain time.
Well, you lose power when it gets to under 10, this is the thing, so he just needs to manage it a little bit better. I think he would then be a better driver. But this is what EU4 is all about. It's always been a tier where we've seen drivers develop, we've seen drivers go on. There's been many drivers that have gone on to win drivers' championships in the higher tiers.
It's not like he's needed to manage his ERS today anyway. It's a complete domination this race. He just took off and left the field behind.
It is, and that's saying something, because you've seen the likes of, like we saw Luke was quick in qualifying, but again stuck in the race. Jeep Mix had a good qualifying, but again the race pace is kind of lacking around here. Obviously they've been involved in incidents, so it's slightly changed it. And you have to say the same thing about Lewis and Danny today in the Ferrari, and his teammate Goran, who's usually up there fighting, is a whopping 33.5 seconds off the lead. By the way,
Oh, there's contact between King Luke and Yeetmex. Sorry to interrupt you there. It seems that Luke has completely caught him. And he is pushing on to gain that position. Oh, Yeetmex has gone straight.
Oh, no.
Is he out? Did he hit the wall?
It's a safety car.
It's a full safety car. This has just completely flipped everything on its head.
Hold the front page. Hold the back page.
What could happen here now?
So the safety car is currently out. It can do one lap. We're on lap 36. So the leaders won't have caught it yet.
Alright, because just about to finish second sector.
Well, I wonder where this safety car is going to stop, because it's kept on going and is at the... Oh, is that...
It's at
Mirabeau.
It's at the hairpin. Yeah.
Andre's coming on the softs.
Ivica doesn't box. That's interesting.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I think he's got it covered. Also, I think time's going to be an issue as well for some of these guys, because they're so far, they're so spread out. Oh, that was a tight gap to go through between the safety car and Alex. Safety car is slow. It stopped. Safety car stopped on the exit of the tunnel. Ivka is on lap 37, so the safety car will come in at the end of this lap. So we could just see.
I'm not too sure. This could only
I
get
don't think
us one lap of racing left on lap 39.
it will leave us with 2. I think it doesn't matter. I think it will just leave us with 2. I don't think it's going to make any difference. I mean, yeah, cars are all lapped down to P4, P5 even. So
Safety
yeah,
car
safety
in,
car in
yeah.
this lap. It makes no difference. The guy's bolting on the soft, so we're going to have we could see a qualifying session for everybody else.
Who can take the fastest lap here from Ivica?
Unless he comes in.
He
That'd be a
could.
sick joke, wouldn't it?
He doesn't.
Choosing to stay out. So I've just got to lead the shortest safety car restart in the world. It's just to him and Lewis.
Interesting though. I wonder if him and Lewis are going to give it a bit of racing now, as Lewis tries to unlap himself.
I don't think Lewis will try and do that.
Over the gap has dropped back down to 33, 31. Did Alex box?
No, Alex is not boxed. That's just because they got slowed down by the safety car and everybody else was at normal speed. That was the problem. And Ivica couldn't put the throttle down until the safety car entered the pit. So that's what that is. So he definitely hasn't got. It's going to be really tight for a pit stop, but he wouldn't be able to do it anyway. So. Right, let's see if there's any lap times that can go tumbling. The target time, ladies and gentlemen, is 1:13.1. That is the target time we are looking out for. The magic numbers for that fastest lap to be stolen. It also does mean that there is nobody, and I repeat, nobody for the first time, nobody near anyone, as Ivica starts the final lap. It will go down as, there you go, King Luke smashed it, there you go, 12.8, so that's going to get stolen. It's been one of those COS
427. Oh, Sygate 12.1, but 427 is 4.5 temps up.
We'll see what happens. But it's been one of those COS Monaco drives that we've seen from many a driver in the past.
1.2 seconds up.
Tears have been close. Has been close battles throughout the season, but Monaco's always the one where we see perhaps one driver dominate over the rest. It has been described as Max Verstappen-esque by somebody in the chat saying, why is Max Verstappen in Alpine? He's still giving it a go, to be fair, to try and go as quick as he can. He's got anti-nose to go. He's got a lead of over 30 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Ivica is about to win the Monaco Grand Prix in commanding fashion. We're going to have to wait a while to see what Alex is doing. Oh my God, we have got drama. Goran has run out of fuel.
Oh.
And he needs to get out of the way because people are still racing. Bozo's just had to try and get through him.
Who's that? Is that a Mercedes slow as well? Is that Andre low fuel?
Is out as well. But it wasn't that. Alex comes through, picks up second. Goran's going to tiptoe across the line. X427.
427 straight there. He's right there. Can he get him?
Modiaz needs to jump out of the way.
Oh no, there's contact. No. That might have ruined it. No, it's not. Can he get him off?
It shouldn't do.
Straight to the line. 427 gets up podium. He gets it.
Fourth. I mean, that was pretty senseless driving, if I'm being honest, from people with fuel not realising they need to move out of the way still. but luckily
Wow.
it wasn't too bad. I would love to see what the lap time comparison was on that last lap to see how close you get. So, well, we thought that was a procession the last couple of laps, but it ended up being a little bit entertaining. It's a change of personnel at the podium.
See, Ivor could take the win. Definitely deserves driver of the day with that one. Hands
It was
down.
absolutely dominating. So Ivica is our race winner. Alex with by far his best result so far in P2, so congratulations to him. Hex427 beating Goran on the line because Goran ran out of fuel. Lewis picked up 5th place, so it's still important points in the championship and damage limitation as Break FN did not finish. Luke finished 6th, Sygate 7th, Andre 8th. Bozo picks up 9th, so that's 2 points heading his way. Yeet Mix didn't quite make it to the classification, so will not get a point in 10th. Red Mars, Break FM Molliers.
Let's see what we've got for interviews.
Gabar will finish off. Interestingly, on that last lap,
Apologies.
Goran took 21 seconds on that last lap to bring him in. But yeah, that was exciting.
So let's see if we can get our drivers in for an interview. Who else do we have on the lineup? It was Alex, weren't it? And 427. Wait till we hear a response. I think Alex has agreed to an interview. Should we drag him in?
Oh, he wants it. I don't know how you add people.
I've just
I'm scared.
we just sent him the invite.
Ooh.
And he is here. Hello, Alex. Congrats on a podium P2 finish, mate.
Thank you. Yeah.
Do you just take us a walk through with how you feel and what your strategy was with that?
So that one I started P3 I think, and then I decided to, because it's Monaco, to underfuel by like a lap, and then what is it called? The guy in front of me, I forgot his name. It's like XEY something, long name. Right, got damage, but I couldn't overtake him because of Monaco. So I'm like losing like 4 seconds to the guy that finished P3.
Yeah.
X4, yeah. And then so I'm shooting myself.
Oh yeah,
I
well.
know.
That was just my ears. Ow.
I'm pretty sure that was 427 with his
Yeah, it was.
celebratory. Yee.
Yeah. And then I'm after the pit stops. I'm like saving fuel because I'm 0.6 over. And then so about like 4-5 laps left. I finally get it. Then a safety car happens, and then on my walks for nothing. And then yeah, safety car came in early for some reason, and I win. So happy days. Well, it's P2, but yeah.
Hello.
Well, it's good to have you on
Everybody's
the
here.
podium, I guess. Yeah, we do have all three here. Ivica's just joined. Was great to have you on the podium, Alex. P2 finish, absolutely excellent. It's good points finish for you and your team. Ivica, absolute domination. At one point, you were
Thanks a lot.
40 seconds clear of the rest of the field. Absolute statement drive. Wow. Do you want to talk us
Very
through
good.
it? How do you feel about that?
I'm very happy. What can I say? I'm just amazing win. I don't doing mistake. No mistake. 39 laps, and I can't believe. I can't believe what just happened, and I'm very happy.
Anything you want to add on to that, Dan? Matt, sorry.
Nothing. It's it's definitely gone down as one of those Monaco performances that we've seen in the past, where, as you said, you made very little mistakes, so was able to dominate the race by such a margin. The only question I have: were you thinking about putting softs on under the safety car so you make sure you have fastest lap?
Yes, I was thinking, but I just let hard tires because I doing a lot of seconds, and I just stay on the track. But I can take fastest lap, but win is also very good. And what can I say? Well, I'm very happy, and yes, just amazing race today.
Yeah, fair enough. Win round Monaco is pretty good, isn't it? So
Yes.
yeah, well done. Fantastic drive, flawless.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Hopefully we'll see you next week.
Lovely
Do
stuff.
we have to interview the last person, or can we just finish
No,
there? Or
I'm not too sure. I mean, we
Oh.
might just pass this one here. It's not like it's a
It's
podium or
Fine,
anything.
I've had me
It's not
whooping. It's all
important.
good.
Excellent podium
I mean,
for me,
what was it?
427.
Ha-
Go on, mate.
How many seconds was the gap at the start of the lap?
Well, before the safety car, it was about 13, and then I was closing in on him 7/10 a lap. I'm assuming he ran out of fuel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's 7/10 a lap before the safety car, and then when the safety car came in, because I'd pitted, it was 24 seconds with 2 to go, and then we got him on the line. So,
Can I ask him something?
so that's-
You're
Fire
more
away.
than welcome to ask him something.
Did you have damage after the pit stops or something? Or were you like saving
No.
fuel?
No,
Or
I'm
this-
just that slow.
Oh, because I was saving fuel for so much. I was like, was it even using my throttle? And I was just like, you're barely getting it.
No, it was. Yeah, I mean, from experience at Monaco, it's like, yeah, I can push faster, and I did at the end, obviously, to catch Goran up at the line. But there's no need to push flat out in the race if you're sort of guaranteeing yourself a decent result, so like a top 5. Because
True.
chances are someone's going to either run out of fuel, make a mistake. There's going to be a safety car or something that's going to change it all. So there's no point sort of putting yourself in a position where you're going to be the one that makes that mistake.
That sounds like a man that's done many races around Monaco.
That makes me sound so old, doesn't it?
A man of wisdom.
Yes, it does.
Boo, go
That's
quick.
Neil. That's Neil having a negative effect on me. But yeah, I mean, I started closing up obviously on Goran at the end, and it was just trying to push on, get as close as we could, and hope he got a penalty. And then obviously he ran out of fuel, so win-win.
I mean, I had nothing to do with the Mercedes slowing you down at the end to give you a bit of a heart attack.
Oh, don't worry about that. It's fine.
I'll have to give stern words.
Nah, it's fine. To
But-
be fair, I understand why he was there, because it's obviously he's trying to. It means he's going to unlap himself, and it's technically under yellow flags because he's slowing down. But obviously, because he's run out of fuel, the yellow flags kind of don't count because we don't have white flags in the game for slow-moving vehicles. So it's a risk I've taken. I'm happy either way, because if there's a penalty coming at the end of it for overtaking under yellows, I still finish 4th, which, I'm happy. Again, Neil's influence on me coming to the fore with knowledge of flags and things. I need
Wait.
to.
It's very good. It's nice to see you up on a podium, mate, to be
I need to
fair.
get a different.
Wait,
Oh no,
you
it's not
said
bloody time this season, isn't it?
you said you would take it careful, but I remember you spinning out last lap. Huh? Want to talk about it?
Spinning now, he got hit. It was
Uh,
contact for the Mercedes, wasn't it, last night?
Oh,
yeah,
was
the
it?
Mercedes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was
fair enough.
slight contact with the Mercedes, but he managed to keep it together.
We
and,
drifted through Rascals.
yeah, we did.
I was about to pit for
Synchronised.
safety car, by the way, so you would have got P2. But thank God.
Well, it
Don't
was
tell me
a,
that, man.
If only.
Don't tell me
a very nice race, and thank you guys for joining us for the slight little interviews. And
Welcome.
I bet you're all happy with the results. It was nice to watch, and the ending got very tasty very quickly, to say the least.
Okay.
Hey, don't worry, you got Imola next week, guys. So it's a little bit better.
Next week, Imola. Nice.
Next
I
week is Imola.
shit at
Oh,
Imola.
could
Matt
you
knows
imagine
my
if we put
strategy in Muller.
Could you imagine if we put Singapore after Monaco? We would be the worst people in the world.
Oh, I might do that next
But no,
season.
it's
Let's make it happen next season.
No, don't do it. No, it's not happening.
Matt
Yeah,
knows
so
my
Imola next week
strategies at Imola.
for these guys.
EU4
It
9
should be
p.m.
Interesting. Correct. Next on-track actions, AM3. They'll be on in a couple of hours. That's 9 p.m. Eastern, 2 a.m. UK, and 3 a.m. for European time. And then next European action is tomorrow. It's EU3 at 9 p.m. Mr. X427, whilst you're here, sir, if you're still here,
I am.
if he's not, you are. Will you
I
be
am here.
commentating tomorrow?
It's touch and go.